Now, MG has been quite popular in India. This British brand has to give all its popularity to the Hector, which was its first SUV for India. Now, for 2023, MG has made some changes to the Hector, and let me show you what it is with this, the all-new 2023 MG Hector. Let's begin. Now, if I'm being entirely honest, for 2023, the changes on the exterior for the Hector aren't quite significant, but there are quite a lot of changes on the inside, which I'll get to shortly. Nonetheless, at the front, you have this nice Argyle-inspired diamond chrome grille that actually looks slightly big but suits the persona of the vehicle. Other than that, you have a nice chrome element here at the bumper, and you have the signature DRLs here and the split headlights down below. Moving on to the side, the first thing that you notice is the candy white paint job that has a contrasting black roof. And you talk about the alloys, the 18-inch alloys are actually similar to the previous generation Hector. Other than that, on the side I couldn't find any changes, but I always like this Morris garage that it has here, the nice Morris garage chrome element that it has on the side. Let's move on to the rear. Now yes, just like the front and the side, there aren't a lot of changes on the rear as well, but what I really like and what actually catches your eye is the entire LED tail light with this blade inspired LED panel in between, which actually covers the entire tailgate. That looks very nice. Also, you have a chrome element here with some plastic cladding. Yes, an overkill, but I like it. Now yes, what I mentioned was for 2023 the interiors have been changed extensively, and the biggest talking point is this 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system that is in portrait. It houses most of your car controls, including the fact that you can actually control the panoramic sunroof using this. Now that is pretty cool. Other than that, things such as your ambient lighting, your side mirrors and driver's assist as well, which it has plenty of, such as lane keep assist, radar guided cruise control and a lot more, is all embedded in the screen. Now the screen also houses the fact that you have your inbuilt map. That is something that is very attractive. Now yes, this 14-inch system is fantastic to use. The feedback is on point and there is not a lot of lag that I felt on the screen. But the only downside that I have is there is no physical AC controls. You have to go through the screen all the time, which can be quite a hassle, unless you use voice controls, obviously. Other than that, you have things such as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a 360-degree camera, and all your basic needs that would keep you happy while you're driving. Now, if you ask me, yes, I am a fan of light interiors in most vehicles, just like this has as well, and to be honest, it does make the cabin look very airy, but the downside of it is very difficult to maintain. Nonetheless, the feel of the leather is extremely on point, and you have nice soft touch plastic and soft touch leather everywhere you see. You don't find any sort of cheap materials in the MG Hector, which is quite a benefit. Now MG really emphasizes on the one thing that you can give audio controls to the system in Hindi, and it has one quirk, which is hello MG.
Hi, how can I help?
Khul ja sim sim. It might be slightly gimmicky, but hey, it is a quirk nonetheless, and I loved it. Now at the helm of the driver is a 7-inch digital instrument cluster, which actually shows quite a lot of settings and a lot of things which would be relevant to a driver. I'm happy to report that things on the rear are exactly the same. You have ample amount of legroom and headroom, just like you had in the previous Hector, and yes, it is very comfortable at the rear. Now MG claims that mechanically there are no changes for the Hector, so yes, it's going to continue with the same powertrain and the engine options that you found before. With that, this is everything you had to know about the 2023 MG Hector. Stay tuned for a review that's going to come out very soon, and until then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to BBC Top Gear Magazine India. This is Yash Sunil saying goodbye, and Happy New Year as well. Goodbye.